Good afternoon, everybody. Tammy from Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. Today, again, we're in the, knitting corner, whatever you want to call it. We are doing another knitting podcast today. We have still some more information that I wanted to put out so that you guys can know what's going on and be able to see everything that is going on with Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Before we get started, I just want to welcome everybody to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. For those of you who this might be the very first time you're at my channel, I hope you enjoy the content. For those of you who've been coming back from the beginning, I appreciate you coming back each week and supporting me by watching my videos and liking my videos. If you guys have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my channel. Also, ring that bell, because ringing that bell lets you know when I have a new video out, so you guys can first know what's going on and be able to see the new videos that I put out. And by giving me the thumbs up allows YouTube to put me into their algorithms so that it tells people that my videos are liked, and they put the videos out there for other people to watch. So by doing those two things, it allows YouTube to put my videos out there so possibly more people can find and watch my videos. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is where we're going to be. So this past weekend, which will have been after Thanksgiving, we were in New York State for Small Business Saturday at a yarn store in Arcade, New York, Creekside. Fabrics, quilts, and crafts, or fabric, quilts, and yarns. We were in there for 2 weeks, and then I was actually physically at the store on the 25th. Also the 25th, we have been actually the whole week of Thanksgiving. We have had our bags at in Ohio at Long Tail Knits in Northfield, Ohio. We'll also be there. We were also there on the 25th, so we were there on Small Business Saturday, and all this coming week we'll be there, and then we will actually I will physically be in that store on Saturday the 2nd, December 2nd, for having my stitch stoppers. For those of you who are looking to see stitch stoppers, I will have my line of stitch stoppers in the store. Possibly bringing some more bags to have in the store. But if you're in the Ohio area, please stop by. I would love to meet any of you that are looking to possibly get a bag and stop by. So that will be where we will be December 12th. We will be at Long Tailed Knits in Northfield, Ohio. Then we are going to be on December 16th, from December 4th to December 16th, we will also have our bags in New York State again, in Amherst, New York, at Have You Any Wool yarn shop. I will physically be at their store on December 16th to sit, knit, and visit with anybody that wants to stop by. So again, if you're in the Amherst, New York area, Buffalo area, where you would like to stop over and see, I would love to have you stop in, say hello, and get to see any of you and get to meet anybody that is willing to stop by. So those are the two places that we are coming up on to be able to get bags, and those look like the last few places we're going to be for the end of the year, other than just being able to get the bags online. We have some signed up for next year to do some trunk shows. We have 2 or 3 already on the books for next year. Looking really good to be able to keep plugging away at these trunk shows. And I'm really enjoying a lot of these trunk shows. And we've got some really good news too that I can't wait to share. So those are where we're going to be. Let's go into some of the new things that we have onto the website. Okay, I've been making a lot of bags lately. This is one of the ones that I made. I've had the material a while, made some bags, they sold, and I just figured I'd use up the rest of the material to get some of these knit related bags made This is just knitting skeins of yarn, a scarf, a basket of yarn, a hat, mittens, you know, nice wide bottom. Of course, my tag there, the wristlet on this side, and then of course the key tag on the inside, and then this one is actually paired with a burgundy fabric on the inside. And then there's some orange snaps on those. You can see those there. But this is a medium bag that we have. And then we got another medium bag, and this is again material I've had for a while, and I just figured I would use it up and get it going. I mean, they sold when I had them, so I figured I would get some more made up. And this is just another knit thing. It's got mittens, balls of yarn, a yarn bowl with yarn in it, skeins of yarn, again, burgundy on the bottom, and of course the wristlet, my tag, the key tag on the inside, the nice wide bottom, this again, and it's paired with some pink snaps on those. And this again is a medium. This is just a couple of the ones I have. I had quite a few bags that I've made that are going onto the website here and there. Being able to have them out there. The other thing that we have on the website, if I can get these, got some stitch stoppers, and this says Mama Needs Coffee. I thought these were kind of cute. And then we have zebras. We got some avocados. Here, let me get these out of the bag so that they'll show better. I'm not sure those ones show real well. So we have avocado. I thought those were kind of cute. And they're on the back. And then we got some little dinosaurs. These ones are in a couple of different colors. I'm trying to get the package open, if I can here. But the cute little dinosaurs. So we have those. So those are all into the website, on the website, and being able to get those. But I thought these ones were really, whoops, drop that. Those were really cute there with the Mama Needs Coffee. But so those are the new ones that we have going on into the shop. Other than I have more coming, and maybe by the time this airs, there'll even be more that I can actually put into the shop. But right now, that's what I have. All new ones coming into the shop. But yeah, that's pretty much it for updates to the website. Not a lot of new bags going onto the website because I've got 3 different places that I've been shipping bags, and I just want to make sure that I have bags when I go to those places so that I'm not completely sold out. But I'm going to say this here, and I will put it out on Instagram and Facebook also. But we are doing a Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday sale. When this airs, there'll still be a Cyber Monday sale going on. It's going to be a 4-day sale that I have going on to the website. So any bags that are still on the website will be on sale, along with the stitch stoppers and all of those, the yarn cozies and all of those kind of things will all be on sale in the store. But yeah, so hopefully, like I said, will be putting that ad out tomorrow for the 4 days of, and maybe I'll start it on Thanksgiving. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but at least you'll still have another day. You'll still have Cyber Monday once this airs to, you know, do some shopping and possibly get some bags and stuff. But that is it for the shop update. Let's go into our whips because we have no finished objects. We have not gotten that far, but it's only been a week. We have gotten some stuff done though. Gotten a little bit of ways done, but yeah, so let's go into the whips. Okay, so the first whip that I'm going to talk about are my socks that I have. when I had them last, I don't think I had turned the heel. I think I was in the middle of the heel flap. I now have turned the heel and I'm working on the foot itself. I got the whole gusset done and I'm just working on the foot itself, and it's just round and round knitting. So that's where I'm at with that. Just going along with those. They'll be done here relatively quickly because this is just, you know, easy, not thinking work at this point in time. Yeah, so that's where we're at with those. 2 at a time, magic loop. It's just my vanilla sock pattern. It's just, I always do a shorty. I think I did an inch on the ribbing. I don't count my rows, I do it by inch. And then it's a total of 3 inches before I start for the heel flap on the leg. But yeah, it's 64 stitches on a 1.5 needle. And that's where we're at with those. Getting them done. I still have another pair of those to make, and I'll definitely get them done. Not too worried about that. My next thing is my love note. This again is a nice, easy, round and round, not thinking. But so this was where I was last week. Like I said, it's not a lot, but it's about an inch. So I got an inch done, round and round. Inch closer to what I need. I think I looked at it the other day and I need 6 inches for the cropped, and I don't think I'm going to do the cropped. So I think I need 8 inches, I think it called for doing the regular. So that's probably what I'll end up doing is the regular so that I have my full 8 inches. Won't be as long as I like for a sweater, and I could still wear possibly a long t-shirt, a longer shirt underneath it. But yeah, I like that. I like the way it's turning out. I really do. I'm really liking the Easy V itself. I love the colors, and I just love the way it is knitting up. Nice and easy. It's an easy knit right now. Just working on that. But yeah, so there's that. Like I said, I got an inch done. An inch in a week's not bad. And I've done a lot of sewing, guys. But that inch in a week there, and I took a lot of time off because it was nice and we needed to do yard work. I needed to get the garden cleaned out. There was a lot of stuff I did. I took 2 whole days and didn't do any sewing or knitting because it was just, you know, I had so much outside work that we needed to get done before it started to get cold. And of course, I normally never film this late at night, and it's after 5 o'clock. So it's, you know, of course, dark outside, and it's just that time of year when it's now starting to get windy, cold, and rainy, and I needed to get all of my water barrels emptied and all of the downspouts put on so that it'll run the water away from the foundation of the garage for the winter. And just, it was just a lot of stuff that I needed to do and get all that done. So I took 2 full days to do all of that stuff, and we got it done. So now I'm back to being able to be in the house, and it just happened to be that the 2 days that I took were 2 beautiful, nice days outside, and I didn't mind being outside because it was just gorgeous to be outside. I really hated to be in the house when it was so nice outside. Okay, so the last thing has been my Optimist. I always call it Optimal, but my Optimist sweater. Shawl. I really do love this, and I thought I was almost done, but I had a whole nother row of this stuff to do. But I was here on this, and I ended up doing 2 more rows of the eyeballs, or whatever you want to call them, starburst, sunburst, whatever. I was on those. Is that the right side? Yeah, that's the correct side. So I'm I think it was 10 rows, or 10 rows, but it ended up being like five eyelets. I'm now 2 into the next row, one or 2 into the next row, because I do another full 5 of these rows, or 10 rows, and it ends up being 5 eyelets, whatever it ends up being. But yeah, so I'm really liking this. I like the color, the way it's turning out. I think that'll be just enough pop of color when it switches. I think I'm gonna really like it. But yeah, this is kind of, it's not that it's a hard knit. I do have to pay attention to what I'm doing when I do it, and so I really don't take this many places at all, other than just to show it off. But as far as if I'm going to be knitting somewhere and talking to people, I really don't take this, because I just don't want to have to make a mistake and have to take it out, because I don't want to do that. So I'm pretty careful where I take this to work on it. But once I get that eyelet done, or that next section, this next 5 rows done, 5 rounds done, and I'm on to this stockinette section again here, I can take it, because I can do, you know, how many ever rounds of those without having to worry about it. And then you just have to do an eyelet every now and then, and that's not too bad. I can follow along on something like that. But that's where I'm at with that. Got, you know, an inch done on that, but that was a lot of working in an inch, and there's 300 stitches going along there as you do those. But yeah, I made some progress on my knitting this week. In a week, that was quite a bit of knitting, I thought, with doing all the bags, because I think I've made a total of 16 bags this week. And like I said, 2 of the days I took off and didn't do anything. So like Saturday, Sunday, on my days off from my full-time job, I took off and didn't do any sewing. So then I just sewed in the evenings. So that was quite a bit of sewing and knitting done, I guess, in a week. Okay, so let's go to acquisitions, because we got some of them in this week too. Okay, so my first acquisition is, of course, my monthly yarn subscription from Kimber's Cozy Creations. Here it is. I just wanted to show her card. From Kimber's Cozy Creations is my, I got the monthly yarn subscription. So this is the one that I have. This is November's colorway, and it's called Thanksgiving Sides. And I'm pretty happy with this one. I like this color. It's got your burnt orange, red color, some green, and of course the yellow, the golden yellow. It looks really, to me, like a nice fall color. I like this color. I'm really happy with the last 2 colors. They're kind of been my colors for doing. Actually, I have to say I haven't been disappointed with any of the colors that I had gotten from my yarn subscription. They're all very, very lovely. I love the colors of them. But yeah, this one is pretty. This one is Thanksgiving Sides. I absolutely love it. Think it is just downright gorgeous. So this is my monthly yarn subscription from Kimber. Usually I end up talking about the other things before I go right into the yarn, but I like the yarn. And this one, the pin is a sunflower. I thought that was really cute. I liked that one, that little pin there. Of course, you get a pin every month, and then you get a thing of stitch markers. And let's see here. We got, these ones were pretty. It's got a, and this is nice because I like these colors. This is my birthday month, so that is just, you know, the turquoise, the color for the November birthstone. You've got your orangey color. I really like that stitch marker there. So I really like those. But you can't, you've got your two separate little balls with turquoise, and it's not turquoise, and I can't think of the name of what that is, but that orange color. And then of course she always puts the light bulb markers to kind of match the color of the yarn. If you guys haven't noticed that if it's bright, she has bright light bulb markers. These ones are red, brown, and orange with some white. But you can never have enough of these light bulb markers. You always need so many of them. One of the other things I bought, and I found, I didn't get the other one yet, but I got these, and I was able to, I ordered from that place, Tammy. Never ordered from there before, but they had these, they had a container, which this is the container that I got, and it has the big needles in it that have the hook on the end of them for tying in your ends, for weaving in your ends. And it was, I think there's 6. No, there's 8. There's 4 colors, and there was 2 of every color. And it was like $2 for all of these. So I ended up getting these so that I have in my knitting bags to have extras of these. You never know when you're going to need them. The other thing that I bought, and I guess it didn't come yet, I ended up getting the double-ended crochet hooks that are just little, so that you can use the crochet hook when you drop a stitch. You're able to have the crochet hook. I have the ones that are crochet with a knitting needle on the end. But then these are just 2 double crochet hooks so that you can easily use that. So those are coming. I guess I didn't get those yet. I did 2 orders. I found one and then I did another order. But yeah, that was one of the things that I found, and I absolutely thought those were kind of cool to be able to get those, because you can never have enough sewing needles, and those big ones are handy. There's easy to thread, and then with that curve, that bent tip, it's nice that they go right through into your yarn where you need them to thread to sew it up. Okay, so that was that acquisition. The next acquisition that I got got a little bit of a story behind it. I've been looking at different places to possibly have my bags in, work with some other yarn stores, and I found a small yarn store about an hour from here. And I decided on Sunday, it was a nice day and I wanted to take a drive. So I decided I would drive to the yarn store because she was open, and I thought I'll drive there and see what she has and talk to her and, get a feel for what was going on. And so I did that. I got in the car on Saturday, and it was into Ohio. So I drove an hour into Ohio, and I went to this new yarn store, and she's only been in this location. She's been dyeing yarn for, I think she said 8 years, but she's only been in this location since October. So she's very newly brick and mortar, and she has this nice little store that she actually dyes the yarn in the back of the store, which is, I think, is really, really cool that she's able to leave her home, go to work, and do all of it right there at work, where she has people coming in and sitting and knitting and talking with everybody and different things. I mean, it was a lovely little store, and it is, let me hold one moment. I had to get her card here, and her business card is, it's Cornbread and Honey is the name of her shop. And she is, here's the address of her shop. She's in Ohio, about an hour from me. The nicest little shop I've been to in a long time. I walked into the shop, and she was in the front room along with a couple other customers sitting there knitting. And as soon as I walked in, they're like, "Hi, how are you today?" I was like, "Good, how are you?" It was so nice. They made me feel so welcome coming into their shop. It was so much fun to go into a shop, to be able to see and talk to the dyer who dyes the yarn. Now, she only has her yarn in there. She might have a little of some other yarn, but as far as hand-dyed yarn, she only has her line of yarn, which is fine. I mean, she had a lot of different yarns. And I'm actually going to put some pictures up after I talk, and we will go through some of the pictures. I'll be able to let you see some of the pictures of her store inside the yarn shop. A nice, beautiful little yarn shop. And they were so friendly. I drove by myself. I didn't bring any knitting, and I wish I had, because I stood there and talked with them for probably 40 minutes. It was so nice. They made me feel so welcome, and they encouraged me. They're like, "Oh, well, come on back. We would love to have you sit and knit with us. We would just love to have you there." So we are going to be doing some things together, and I am so excited. It was a spark of a work in progress between us, and I am so looking forward to working with Tanya for some ideas that she has, and same with me. It is just going to be so much fun. I am so looking forward to it, to be able to work with her on this process for different things. But I had to get a skein of yarn because I fell in love with this color. And of course, here's her logo again, Cornbread and Honey, and this happened to be Teal River. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so gorgeous. I love it. I am so thrilled with this. I had made, of course, you guys all know the Musselboro hat that I made that was teal. That's a little too big. Well, I found some more yarn, and I think I'm going to make another one with this and have her give a choice of which one she wants, unless this one fits a whole lot better, which I think if I go smaller, it will. But yeah, so this is my purchase. I absolutely love it. One of these times I'm going to, when I go see her, I'm going to see if she won't let me video while she does some dyeing, and talk to her about that, and maybe get that on a podcast here. We've got works in progress of some things. I'm thinking of some things, and she's thinking of some things that we're going to be doing in the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. But like I said, if you guys are in that Ohio area, it is it is in Painesville, Ohio. It's not that far from me here, but if you are in Painesville or near Painesville, Ohio, check her out. She's a cute little store. She's got some gorgeous colors in there. I could have easily bought more than I did, but you got to save some for later. But since I couldn't, and I knew I wouldn't be able to get there for Small Business Saturday, I wanted to go and support local and I'm going to consider her local because she's only an hour away, and I don't really have a local yarn store here that sells hand-dyed yarn that I can get. So I wanted to support a local dyer, so I'm going to consider her my new local dyer. And this is where I got my color, and I love it. It is gorgeous. Love it, love it, love it. So, like I said, I will be showing some pictures. I asked her, I messaged her, and I said, I wasn't even thinking when I was there that I really needed to take pictures so that I could put and talk about your wonderful hospitality, the loveliness of your store, and how well you made me feel when I went in there. That could you please possibly send me some pictures of the inside of your store, your yarn and stuff like that, so that I can put that on my YouTube channel, because I want everybody to know what you sell, what you offer, and what great customer service you had, and how wonderful you were to talk to and to deal with. It was just, it made my visit there so much better. I've had so many visits to yarn stores that are not friendly, that are not willing to help. I mean, she immediately right off the bat, well, let me show you what we have. This is the hand-dyed yarn. I dye it myself. I'm the dyer, which before I had gone, I knew that. And we just talked, and, you know, she explained what she had there, and, you know, that she has worsted weight, and she has fingering, and she has DK, and minis, and then she reopened. This is the other thing. She reopened because she does a Christmas Advent, and she reopened for the sale of her Christmas Advent because it was so well. So if you guys, you know, check her out. I will put all of her information down below, her website, but she's still opening. She's still got it open. I don't know how much longer, but she still does have it open for pre-orders of the Advent, and they'll be going out, I believe, in February. But, you know, a lot of times you don't have money in March, April, when a lot of these Advents go on. So I was thrilled that I was able to get the Advent in the fall, and so I got one. I ended up buying an Advent so that I have that coming after Christmas. So a little bit of surprise for me after Christmas. And so that's another thing. So if you are wanting an Advent and you didn't get one, she just opened hers back up, so you're able to get an Advent from her. So like I said, I will put all of her information down below, so check it out. And if you're looking, that's there. Her yarn is gorgeous, nice and soft and squishy. I love it. I'm gonna be sad that I'm giving this away because I love this color, but I can always buy more. That's the good thing about something like that. You can always buy another skein of it for yourself. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so now I will run pictures of her shop and put information, probably explain what it is, you know, put wording down below telling you where everything is, what this is and what that is, since I won't be talking. But yeah, I will run the pictures of all of her, all her shop through here so that you guys can see what her shop looks like. And like I said, if you guys are in that area, stop by. Support a local, wonderful dyer. Yeah, Tanya is super, super nice. The people in her store that were knitting there, just customers, you know, as she said they were her, you know, her fan club. But, you know, everybody needs fan club, you know, whatever. But those two ladies were, oh, so nice to talk to, asked what I was working on, and it was so, so nice. It made me feel like I had walked into home. And that is what a yarn store should be. You walk in, people say, hello, how are you doing? What's going on today? What are you working on? They want to know what you're doing. And that's exactly how that yarn store made me feel. And I love that. And I love that this is how she portrays her yarn store, like it is her home. Because she wants people to come there. She wants people to enjoy. And you know what? She's an hour away. But me and my friend are going to get in the car and we're going to drive an hour to go sit and knit, because she was so nice to deal with. She was so friendly, and the people there were so nice that, you know what? It was worth to go. And I will do it again. Definitely in a heartbeat. If I get a nice day and on a weekend that's a nice sunny day and it's not nasty out, I might be like, hey, you want to go sit and knit for an hour or 2 hours or whatever? And we get in the car and we drive an hour. You know, it's really not that far to go. And yeah, I will definitely be visiting that yarn store quite often because it was so, so nice. So here are the pictures of her yarn store. that was pretty much it for today's video. Other than remember that December 12th, not December 12th, December 2nd, we will be in Northfield, Ohio at Longtail Knits for the finish up of our trunk show. I will personally be in that store that day. So if you guys are in that area and would love to stop by and visit, say hi, sit and knit with me, I would enjoy it. And yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I will see you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.